Alright guys, I hope you're all doing well, and welcome back to episode 2 of our Marienburg campaign. And as we left off last time, we are going to be going down and taking down the orcs in this fortress after recently defeating Grung Zint, which I'm sure Corone or one of the Bretonnian factions will settle. I mean, I could have taken it, but the territories that go with it, I mean, Carrick Ziflin I don't think is going to happen. Blackstone Fortress, I mean, maybe I could have gotten those. Maybe. It's still an option. I could send Jan up there to settle it. We'll figure it out. We'll decide. Okay, so we're good here, and I can't quite reach this. We've done all of our diplomacy and whatnot, so let's go ahead and head on over and prepare to attack the orcs. Boris Todbringer's here saying hello, and let's see if we can get anything else out of him. I think that's fine. All right. Yeah, we'll take 178 gold. Every little bit matters. The coffers of Marienburg must remain full. They must remain full. Okay, so here we are. We've got the campaign movement, the tradable resources. The fort, did it just get upgraded? I don't know if it did. We should be able to auto-resolve this. We're going to have to see. So colonial factors, income from trade tariffs, and iron gem mines as well. And then we can also do the ambassadorship to these various regions. Do we want to be homies with Bretonia right now? It gives us cav buffs, which aren't like the most exciting thing. We can do ogres as well. And then we have the enemies of the state, which are there, which could come into play. And we have our own things. Yeah, tradable resources in the directorate. So it looks like there are some unique things within this tree as well that I did miss earlier. Tricky, man. Because getting Bretonia to be my homies early on, I could get the trade agreement, but is it that much of a rush? Colonial factors, we don't have that much trade yet, so I don't think it's that worth it. So what we're going to do is do the small arms fire, just to buff up our archers, which are the core of our early armies here, right? Yeah, Grung Zint, what are the penalties anyways? Control, construction cost, it's certainly not great. Income from buildings sucks too, but it's better than having nothing here. But the fortress, let's go ahead and attack it and see if we actually need to fight this fight. I always like to make sure they only have one territory. Okay, so if I just attack this, then he's just done for. He's just cooked. Up in the northern provinces of Arno, we know we're going to be getting attacked by Haggard Norskins. The Night's Watch here, that's actually cool because it gives us recruitment. It doesn't really give us additional garrison, though. That gives us garrison and defensive supply. I think we need to go for the garrison, so we're going to do this and this. And then we're going to head over here and attack you guys. Yeah, so let's go, declare war, take these guys to Pound Town. As long as I don't lose anything substantial, I mean, that's probably fine. We're just going to replace those guys, just basic units. Not optimal, but we don't need to be dragged through this long, grindy battle here, I don't think. Although we did have our wizard, so maybe it would have been good to fight. All right, we'll put the banner on the greatsword units. There we are, and we're going to occupy the hell out of this. Now we have a cool little fortress in the hills with which to spy on our neighbors. Manon's Fury is the damage spell, so we're going to get that. And then Manon's Bounty, oh, capacity for Knight's Mariner. Some unique units, cool. All right, so Harbor Master. Ammunition for the Lord's Army, or the Seaman's skill set. You guys can say it for me. Speed for all missile units in my army. That's cool. So you could have like a highly mobile, like pistol kind of cutlass army. Or we can take the ammunition, which I think is going to be a little better right now. Okay. Harry Potter, scouting. Although I think the other guy has scouting. Let me check. Yep. So we can just go straight into magic. Cool. So we're going to go Harmonic Convergence, and we want to get the Wind Blast is good early on. Your End and Thunderbolt's good too. Honestly, they're all viable, but Wind Blast is really good against chaff and spammable too. All right, so homie got a new sword. I believe it's equipped. Yes, it is. And look at that. Jan doesn't even need to move. He's just going to sit in the capital and level up. Meddling with the Masons. Construction time for all buildings when garrison. Oh, that's so good. Oh, man. This character's fun, dude. It's like such a unique take on the game. All right. There we go. We're going to recruit a couple of homies, so we're just going to get the baseline boys. We can just get you from the gap there while we replenish. Jan is chilling, and I wonder how our relations with Bretonia are. They improving? What does he not like? He didn't like me killing the vampires. That's weird. Yeah, he likes me beating up the greenskin, so I think we are going to be able to probably get homie to trade with us in the next few turns. Now we have a new caravan. All right, so let's go look where the big business is. Looks like, I mean, yeah, up here, Caravan Car, we have overall threats. Journey time is going to be 4 turns. Let's send, ooh, that's 6,000 in exchange, dude. Oh, God, that's going to be so much money. Jeez Louise. All right, so there's the Caravan. We got some cool Marienburg privateers. Love the flavor of those guys, by the way. And in this region, what we can do is we can do not Festag, but there's one that is, yeah, state troop levy. I know there's one that affects the, yeah, income from trade tariffs. Yeah, the Festag, that's what it is. All right, I think we're all set. Checking to see if there's any diplomacy shenanigans we can mess with. Nothing really, nothing really. Nah, we're all good. All right, let's get it going. Right, so we do have a event at sea. River Wardens or Swordsmen. River Wardens are pretty good. They're basically like budget versions of Lothern Sea Guard, so we'll take the Lost Rangers. Okay. JAAN chilling out in the city. We've succeeded here at the fortress. Checking in on Bretonnia to see how much they love me. They're getting there. Yeah, I can almost get them to get that trade agreement. You know you want it. Grung Zintz does actually have tradable resource of marble, so I think we're going to send a big dog JAAN up there. He's going to go settle this. I didn't realize that earlier, but we're going to go ahead and colonize that. And then he can waddle back here. Well, we'll do it next turn. Should have just taken it earlier, but hey, it's all good. I didn't realize it. So we do also have iron here, so I think we're going to go get the Blackstone post. The dwarves, is this all they have? I mean, we are ruthless capitalists here. Sort of. The artillery building is done. So now we can get a Hochland scopes. It's kind of nice. Doesn't really matter. We want somebody for the campaign map. So who would we want eventually? This guy probably, because he gives range. Yeah, so we're going to get the engineer. And then we want to come back and get some artillery. So we're going to retreat back here. And we can go ahead and cut maybe the Burger Militia. Okay, so we can get some artillery now. Culverins take 2 turns, but we're going to get 2 of those. Looks like they're just cannons of sorts. And that's going to be fun as hell. Okay, so the Culverins are on the way. We need to get JAAN back to the capital so we can keep giving us the buffs. We can upgrade the salt mines, and then elsewhere here. A warrior priest building wouldn't be bad, considering the chaos corruption coming from the north. And it gives us access to another character, so I think that's going to be prudent. And now we just spent a lot of money. Thankfully, we have a trade route, which is going to be helping us out. And I think we're okay. Yeah, the fort has been colonized. That's been colonized as well. Our merchant ship is going to bring us back 9,000 gold when that gets done. And I think we are all set. Let's get moving. All right, we got some evilness. Hey, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to go for anyways. So it looks like homie's going to attack my fort, which if he does, we can lay a trap for him. We just recruit our culverins and then come and punish him. Vampires are pretty terrible at siege defenses, like really bad. So we can like get them in the gatehouses, punish them with blobs, you know, all that goodness, right? What the hell's going on up here? We besieged for real? We'll take a master, sure. We're not besieged, are we? That was weird. I saw the besieged icon. I was like, uh-oh, JAAN's in trouble. All right, back to your estates, homie. You've done enough. Okay, so now we're going to get the buffs of him in the capital city, and we need to look around and see where we send homie. Okay, so move a character here, be at war with you. Move a character to Carrickhearn, Magritte. Okay, that is going to be our route. So we're going to go to Carrickhearn. What does that give us, actually? I don't know if we can see what it is. Yeah, move any character to the following region. So we go down to Carrickhearn, and then we hit Magritte afterwards. So we're going to get this character, and he is going to head down to Carrickhearn, which I believe was over here. Yeah? Corone? There it is. No, it's Attain. I don't know why it's like, yeah, kind of giving me some grief here. Okay, Carrickhearn should be right there. Okay. No. No Enden. Okay, so it's right below Fydorf. Okay, I don't know the campaign map as well as some of you guys might, so he's going to head there. We're going to go get that going, and that's going to get us the trade house bonus. And then the Haggard Vampires, they're coming with an absolute poop stack right there. They're coming for it. All right, Lewin, are we friends enough yet? This guy.
How fares the Emperor?
He likes the war with the Barrow Legion, so the more I beat up the Barrow Legion, the better that is going to be.
I will marshal the men.
Okay, so the Culverins are going to finish, and the Vampires will probably march. They might even attack our fort. If they do, we just lose the auto, and then we retake it the next turn, I think.
Good to see.
All right, Nordland is here, and they want military access, which I am totally fine with. So we will take that, and it does look like the turn is going to be coming to a start here. And the Vampires are nowhere to be seen yet, but we will happily take Heinrich's little Haggard castle up there. That's going to be done soon. JAAN is there. Oh, Nordland just got destroyed. He's like, oh yeah, you want to give me some military access? Pretty sure we can declare war on these guys soon as well. We want to wait for the walls to finish. so we can at least defend those attacks, because that's going to be where we go next. Like, we're going to deal with the Haggard Count Chocula down here. We'll probably leave the dwarves as is, and then we're going to go north. We can also trade the Blackstone Fortress to somebody for a shit ton of money, which is very much an option. All right, so do we have attrition there? We don't. We got the 2 culverins. Kind of excited to use those. I think Chisoro are our allies.
I know you would cherish the sound of your own voice.
Oh my god, are you just talking shit? Okay, I mean, we could just take you out if you'd like that. Yeah, that's going to give us Castle Artois. Oh shit, he's actually putting in some work over here. Okay, that...
What is your behead?
Who's this guy friends with?
Before my lady tired.
It's like, wait a second, all right, this Bretonnian guy's not so chill. He's got a lot of crappy units. Holy shit, we might actually lose to that. That's a lot of archers. Maybe he'll declare war on his own. Castle Artois is actually a nice region. Yeah, well, how far can we get? That's going to be trespassing. It'd be really funny if they just attack me with all their stacks and I have to fight some desperate-ass fight there. All right, so we finished that. We're going to do trained marksman, which is going to buff up our archers for now. Outstanding, and we are in the red a little bit because the culverins have an expensive upkeep. So yeah, this is not where we want to be, but our trade will be done soon. What stances do we have? We have raiding, we have ambush. Okay, nothing. I don't know if there was like a Manon power stance, dude. Castle Artois looks like it was recently defeated, so we're gonna trespass here. And oh hello, he is in march stance. Can we actually reach him? We cannot. We're gonna go into ambush here, and Castle Artois will be our next prize. Jan chilling in the capital city. All right, let's get to Count Chocula here. Okay, I don't know what's going on with this. Imperial authority in decline, stagnant. Okay, Marienburg doctrine. Maybe it has to do with the fact that we're in negative income. I have no idea, but we'll learn as the campaign does go on. All right, so another event, fighting event, which should be an easy auto resolve in this one. We'll just auto that. It's going to be a naval fight. Good night, and minimal casualties for us. Not minimal, but some. Take the money. Everything matters at this point. Faction destroyed. Some of the Bretonnian factions having a bad time here. I honestly think we're going to take this. Yeah, like they've trolled us one too many times. Okay, so our coastal cities are good. And we can also get a warrior priest now. So we want to get somebody for the campaign map. Speed, wayfarer, aggressive, determined. Character experience gains is all right. So we're going to get Homeboy. And he can go to the other continent to get that done. So we need to have our traders. So that's Caron, that's going to be Attain, and that's going to be Port Reaver, which is where you need to go. Yeah, we do need to get somebody up here as well, but that could be the last one that we finish. Okay, so we're going to send you all the way to Attain, and that's going to give us access to relations with them. Can we move there? Oh, I guess we'll do it next turn. Okay.
It is time.
Jan is leveled up once again, and now we have guild taxes. So growth in local province. Income from buildings is good too. Marienburg infantry. Campaign movement range when garrisoned for all armies, 8%. And that's going to be research rate. Dude, he's got so much cool stuff, man. Lord's army, magic item. Okay, that's not what we want. So guild taxes, growth in local province, and income from the buildings. We'll take the guild taxes for now.
The Empire.
The Empire. All right, and we can delete this building now. And we can replace it with that income building, which I think is going to be prudent. Castle Artois should fall pretty easily, although there is a bit of a garrison there. Our Harry Potter. Do we want Wind Blast on him? There we go. Let's get Wind Blast. By the way, we haven't really looked at the victory conditions. Do we have any special ones? No, we're just going to go for short, probably. And then if you guys want more modded campaigns, we can explore more. All right, so with cannons and culverins and landship, this should be a pretty easy one. It does have us losing a Sartosa trooper, which is all right. Probably something we want to replace anyways. And now we have a cool castle with trade resources as well. What's not to love? All right, so Castle Artois is ours. And the Manon Lord, let's see what we want. Hold the line is decent. Emperor's Finest, and we will do the Pistol Corps for all of our range units. And Captain Jack Sparrow here is good. Let's get the ammunition, which is also going to be affecting our artillery. And we'll get Wind Blast Tier 3. All right, big money, guys. Big money.
I will marshal the men.
So he's looking all right. Anything we want to do there? Grungzent is on its way over. The Golden Route is just about to get there. Oh, and we got an item. Melee defense when fighting at sea. So he does get a unique item here, which is pretty cool. Let's go take a look at that. Yeah. When fighting at sea. And he also gets a shotgun ability, it looks like. Okay, so he didn't move. Let's go down here. We have our character scurrying through Imperial lands. Our agent. Can go ahead and move him over there. And Caravan, you know you like me more now. I mean, these vampires, they're getting their butts kicked. Yeah, that trade with him will come very, very soon. Okay, we have an unassigned skill point here. We're going to do the sell value of the cargo. We may have to fight a battle with them if they keep getting hit, but Caravan Car is about to go, and we're going to be 9,000. Just cooking. Just absolutely cooking with it. Yeah. All right, let's see how it goes. All right, so do we want River Wardens? We probably need more melee in this army. I mean, I feel like we have plenty of shooting, so let's go ahead and take the Jade Halberds. Recruiting surplus. We'll see who's the fool. We'll take the leadership since we're not recruiting right now. And we just got 9,000 in the bank. Pretty freaking thick. Now, Heinrich Kemmler's coming over. This is a battle we will definitely fight, which will be very fun. I could recruit something, but I don't know if we're going to get there. Marienburg can now go to the next tier. And here we're going to build the income building, which will give us a new ancillary too. Awesome sauce. Or do we go for the tradable resource since we are doing a lot of trading? I think we just go for the unique building. Yeah, the Sui dock. And we'll do that. And it gives us more cargo capacity too, so our big trades out in the world will be much, much better. The fort we could upgrade. I don't see too much of a sense in doing that. And let's see here. The Marienburg Directorate. Yeah, okay. And then War Fervor, all that goodness. Imperial Authority. How many regions within the Empire owned by your culture? Okay, so... yeah, it makes our mercenary replenishment and growth for provinces within the Empire. So I guess we're like a loosely affiliated Empire thing, and since they're losing ground, so okay, maybe it's in my interest to not let the Empire get karate chopped. I have no idea. And this character, you know what? Maybe we just do scurry him up here. Yeah, and go to that corner spot. And we can work on the other continent a little bit later on. So he's going to go up here. I know there is, a house quest here, and then we have the scaling there, and this is a... rumor of a giant. Yeah, so we're going to go to the house quest. Yeah, he's just going to go right over there. All right. So we got our missionaries out in the world. Jan just rubbing his mustache. It might be more efficient to have him with the army. I mean, this guy's level 7. I don't know. Maybe it's all right. So he's all good. Fort we don't care to upgrade, and I think that's it. All right. Well, Heinrich Kemmler, if I attack him here, he's going to probably siege the castle. Although, was he in March Dance? Not. He's got a lot of corpse guards.
I serve Sigma.
The walls would make it a little bit easier, but also they're quite damaged here. I don't mind getting the jump on him here. Because the battle's even, he's not going to run from me. Let's do it. Let's go fight, guys. This is going to be a fun fight. Looks like some Bretonnians nearby. And we could auto it, but that's kind of lame. Let's fight the fight, see how this goes. All right, time to get some legendary Lord Defeat traits, which is going to be good, and send a bunch of experience home to our homeboy. This actually might be kind of tricky. Because of the fact that I don't have a front line. Got some archers, I guess. So we're going to do the classic checkerboard, right? That's the way to do it. Can't wait to get some mobility, man. I got to get some, like, cav or something. That's going to be pretty important here. All right, so the Empire endures. I do have some frontliners. I have the Wizard. I can use the Sartosa Militia. Yeah, they are frontline. Okay, so I do have some frontline, which is good. Let's get you here, and then we're going to get the Manon Priest over there as well. Shotgun Man can just sit in the high ground. And then let's get some more archers. You guys knew that was coming. Let's not mince words here. Okay, Marienburg Privateers can be the flank defenders here since they're actually good in melee. And these archers need to be Control Group 1, and then we need to get you back here to be very, very deep set, I think is going to be good. All right, Landship is going to be great for just blobbing them up. And the Culverins, I've never used the Culverins in this game. I don't know what they're like. We can park them here, and I think we're going to need to get like a dedicated protector unit. So let's get the Privateers over here just to protect these. 3 and 4 on our Harry Potter, who's on foot. So we're just going to get Fat Wind Blasts, and that's going to be that. All right, so the cannons will open up, hitting the Direwolves. Dude, look at them draw kiting me, dude. These guys been playing some land battle. All right. We're ready. All right, so the cannons, we want to get on the hex rates. We have our own unique cannons. And this is a breath attack? Okay, it's a breath. Those are hex rates, which are hard for us to kill. We have wind blasts, which will do something against them. Privateers will be at the ready here. We're going to set up, and let's see what the Culverins can do, man. Let's see what kind of damage we can get out of these bad boys. The Manon Priest does do magic damage, so if we can go blob them up here, it's going to be good. Let's halt the formation. Stand firm. The Culverins did connect, and it looks like they're going to charge into the militia there. All right, Manon Man, let's go fight them. do a little Grand Shield of Faith once we get in range, and it looks like there's going to be a huge onslaught here. So we need to get you guys ready, and let's get Harry Potter up here, and you guns at the ready as well. So the Hex Wraiths are almost done for. We're going to do the Wrath of Manon, which will do some nice damage. And, yeah, it's hopefully we hit. Yeah, waiting for the doggies so I can use some magic to support, but we do manage to drag those guys down. And the archers are all shooting in full effect. Let's get you guys right here. The land ship, is it really necessary? I don't think it is. We're going to turn the land ship around and actually go after the Cairn Wraiths there. All right, so part of my front line does break. They're terrified right now, but it's okay. We'll use the Trident Manon and keep the money bags flowing. You guys shoot right here. You go right there. And yeah, let's get the land ship going right down the old pipe. All right, so Culverins have done their job. Let's go ahead and get one Culverin here and one here. And the land ship is going to have to become our new frontliner, basically. That's going to be the plan. That money bag thing, by the way, does make some units unbreakable. So we're going to make those Artois militia unbreakable and get U-Dogs going right here. And cannons, unfortunately, are having some issues with pathing, so it is what it is. All right, so you guys shoot down the pipe here. The land ship is going strong. We can do an overcasted wind blast right here, which is really good against those type of units. There we go. All right, and the privateers are hanging. We're just going to let the cannon shoot at whatever the hell they can see. Not going to be too picky about it. And go land ship. Let's get you right there, Mr. Manon. Archers at the ready, General. Let's shoot the corpse cart down. It looks like those guys are going to pay the price. We need to get our Harry Potter back a little bit. And it looks like the dogs are coming for blood. So let's get you guys right there. Shoot at them. Shoot at those doggies, while the privateers also provide a little bit of fire support as well. Okay. So another wind blast will be ready soon. Might as well use harmonic convergence where we can. We're going to put it on the great swords. You guys and you guys. Let's fire those skeletons. Let's use the big full power. Turn it around. And we can do another wind blast right over here, which is going to be good. All right, so that should wreck them pretty nicely. The cannons are shooting, which is great. Let's actually just try and take down Heinrich Kemmler with the cannons. Yeah, see if we can get him there. Landship going pretty bananas. And our Giga Chad Manon character, he's doing it. Let's get our priest in there. Not our priest, but our character. Let the Harbor Master continue his party and get you guys to come fight right here while you guys reform the ranks. And it looks like the cannon position is safe, so now I'm going to pull forward my privateers to do a little bit of fighting here. Do this, sundered armor, all that goodness. And Heinrich Kemmler is getting blasted in the face. Okay, he is eating some damage. Landship is continuing to carry. Looks like he has like a shield of some sort, so that's kind of troll. All right, the militia are doing it. Let's go ahead and shoot into the blob. You guys form ranks, just like so, and just let them auto-shoot. Sometimes, like I said, if you guys are newer, it's one of the better ways to do it. And we need to get you in here right away. Holy shit, I don't want to lose my wizard. That would be a disaster and a half. All right, so Harry Potter's going to run. And do I have the money bags to make him unbreakable right now? I do. So we're going to make him unbreakable. He's going to get away. It's very sketchy, actually. And the Manon Chad, how's he looking? He's got the Shield of Faith, and we're going to get him in. Use Manon's Fury as well. Drop the ocean on their heads. Yeah. Archers having to protect our Harry Potter, who did manage to get away. And now I don't think we can afford to overcast, so we're just going to do basic damage stuff. Yeah. We are fighting Krell. Krell's a menace. Yeah, Krell is kind of scary. Heinrich Kemmler, though, getting cannonballs to the face from the Culverins is quite huge. Let's get you guys here, and we need to get our character away. All right. Harmonic convergence. Sure, we'll give it to the boat. Why the hell not? Boat-monic convergence. All right, so you guys get up. Let's get these privateers to come help out in melee a little bit. Shoot here. And we need to run away from Krell for as long as possible. I think he's going to be disappearing here soon-ish. Krell is a very, very strong fighter, and it looks like he did get some good damage in there. All right, Heinrich Kemmler's down for the count. The land ship is doing it. And, yes, we have our Marienburg privateers coming. Krell does get a good boink on our head, but that should be the end of the road for these guys. Let's do the tactical stand your ground there. And Marienburg has banished the foul vampires from the lands. I will take it. Overall, fun stuff. The great swords with the banner of flame, kind of a cool tech, but I don't think we lost anything outright. Certainly better than what the auto-resolve would have had, probably. I think it had us losing 2 units, so Hans getting it done. All right, guys, back to the campaign map. All right, post-battle. Replenishment is okay. 1,000 gold is also quite good, so we're going to take that. And then, oh man, they own that too, Leoness? Holy shit. All right, and Musion. I mean, look, we could just take all those. I'm like happy to be a gremlin and take these. And it looks like we get the Vondermock's hat. Now, can we equip that to somebody else? Or is it like tied to him? Let's find out. Okay. Yes, we're going to put that on you. Armor, and we get the physical resist, perfect vigor. I mean, what's not to love? And let's level up our boy now. Okay. Hold the line would have been useful in that fight too, I think. It's a nice little stat line buff. And we can go ahead and get this, the ammunition, 20% for the armies. Our Harry Potter is coming along. We can just get Harmonic Convergence leveled up. And the mainline army looks fine now. Okay. So that Count Chocula's in trouble. We could run him down, and that would help. The Blackstone Fortress, hopefully the dwarves will just be able to get that. I mean, Jizero, I would love to have this territory. This guy's been... You know, he doesn't like us, I guess, because we've been trespassing, but he likes the other things we've been doing. It would be pretty ruthless to take him down, but we might just do it. Alright, let's banish this vampire army. Auto-resolve should be easy there. Good night, sweet prince. He'll be missed. And do we want to lurk and see if we can, like, snipe that castle next turn? I think maybe. If Lewin doesn't do it, we're gonna go for that bread, dude. We're gonna maybe roll in there and get it. Yeah. Because then we just get Mucione and we're totally chilling. All right, so back in the capital, Marienburg Finery, casualty replenishment, research rate when he's garrisoned in Marienburg, campaign movement range when he's in Marienburg, or the stat line buff for all our Marienburg infantry. I think we're going to take the research rate. That's pretty good. So we'll grab that.
Praise Sigma.
Praise Sigma or Manon. All right. All is good in the realm, and we should be able to dispatch a new caravan. No, they're returning to the capital right now. Can we recruit another caravan? No, we have only one active caravans right now. Oh, we got our first right. Okay. The breaching here. So we can create floods in our territories if we're getting like swarmed by like Norskins or something, which is very fun. I like that a lot. Okay. Cool. Now the other rights, how close are we? We need to get 3,000 gold income. That's going to take a while. At least 7 trade agreements and 2 coastal settlements, which I think is pretty doable. Crone I need to get trade with. Okay, they'll finally take trade. It's a lot of my money, but I think it's worth it to get the benefit.
Come forward.
Nice.
A good plan.
Okay, guys. Our first trade house. Follower gained. The weakest of the families, in fact, probably without a seat on the directorate soon. Their support won't really mean anything, and it's all due to the drunkard this guy. Okay. He took over the family interest years ago after a sudden death of his father, Rembrandt von... Oh my god, Onderzorker? Oh man. Whose body was found floating in the Suidock Canal. Lovely. An official inquest ruled that the elder Van Odenzerker had drowned after a night of heavy Black Lotus use, but this has refused to accept this, claiming his father had never taken more than a glass of sherry in his dinner. Refusing to make any public accusations, rumors flew that he refused to shake the hand of the director Leo von Hagen during his last oath to Madon ceremony. Oh, and that's okay. Some family schemes. Research rate, we get rowdy. And recruit for privateers. Okay, research rate is great. That is done. We get money for that. We've neutralized a rival merchant house. Now we have a new follower, which we should probably assign to our main army. So we're going to go to ancillaries, and here he is. Okay, so research rate, we get rowdy to a bunch of our units. And okay, so he buffs like privateers and militia and all sorts of unsavory characters. Very fun. Cool. Man, the flavor of this campaign is great. All right, guys, next turn. Okay, that is a thick army coming my way from the ashes. I thought the Bretonnians were on my side, so we're going to retreat, see if they can catch us. It looks like they cannot, which is great. So we're okay. That kind of maybe get a little bit tense right there. It was a little sketchy. And by the way, our characters, at the end turn, have been running to their various locations. So we should be able to get some more of those cool merchant house things. And I don't know if they like trigger events or anything. I haven't done a lot of research. Tribute, control, or angry gods. We'll take the growth. Probably. Okay, and then here we're pretty close to getting where we want to go, right? Research 8 technologies, we get the White Cloak of Ulrich, and this territory here is, let's make sure we're going the right way. Karakern is literally right here. Okay, so we just need to get down here.
No finer skin.
And then that will give us another merchant house completed, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, the merchant house neutralized. Great, and then we get Bernard Winkler, dwarf beer, resources production, local region, and iron resources production in local region. Awesome. So what we do is we give that to Big Dog Jan and his ancillaries. Let's go to ancillaries, and we're going to give him this guy. So that's going to start producing iron, which again is going to improve our trade. Now, the Bretonnians just threw me to the dogs in the woods, quite literally. I wouldn't mind if these vampires attacked me in Castle Artois. That would be okay. Because we're going to replenish a little bit. We would have walls, and, it would be pretty chill there. Not too concerned about it. And it looks like it is a money thing, I guess. I'm not sure. We're going to have to see how that works. I kind of like to go into these, just figure it out as we go. We're going to go ahead and get the Stone Quarter. JAAN might need to raise an army to go deal with that, which would be unfortunate. We'll see how the public order plays. Okay. The Golden Route, he's returning to the capital right now. We have the merchant houses done. The warrior priest Chad still heading all the way over here. So he's going to go get that. And then you, now that you've gone all the way down here, we can send you over to the High Elf lands, basically. So we're going to send you out there. Great. Okay, so now it's been a while since we've tried any politics or trading. Reichland doesn't love us, which is to be expected. Musion likes us, though, for some godforsaken reason, even though I don't want to be their friend because I want to take both those and have the coastal cities belong to Marienburg.
Greetings, my countrymen.
Can we get a trade agreement out of you? No, we can't. You dirty dogs. All right, we'll start working on Stirland, though, regardless, and they're going to give us some money.
Affirmative.
Okay, Talbot land.
Greetings, my
Let's take some
countrymen.
money. Because we want to have as many trade agreements going as possible. Ooh, these guys are really close to trading with us, actually. We could have bribed them into a trade. Let's see what our current coffers look like. Yeah, I think it's worth it. All right, so we're going to get the trade agreement.
You approach a dark throne. Yes.
All right, Dylan Sprouse telling me what's up. And great, so now we got trade flowing like the salmon of Capistrano. We are in our capital, and let's see if the vampires are going to attack us, guys. All right, so the Scaling have declared war on us, which is actually fine because it's going to be opening up our trade houses. Vampire conflicts. Yeah, definitely want to do the vampire conflict. That's what we're fighting right now. Okay, so we got a new merchant house. We get the salt mines local region, income from salt mines and local province, which we have one right here actually in Gorcel. So that's going to be really nice to just put on our boy Jan here.
What
All right,
does the
Jan's going to get
Emperor
it.
bid? I will marshal the men.
You'll marshal the men? You mean you're going to marshal yourself and your keep here? All right, so that salt mine should be pouring. Yeah, we got 700 income there. The vampires have a couple agents. Yes, good dwarves, good. Yes, take down that capital city, and then I go take down this one, and that's going to be hopefully the death blow to these guys. Nothing really cool to recruit yet. We're going to get the black caps, which are really cool, unique units.
True servant of Sigmar.
We're going to kind of move into the trees. We can move in ambush dance. You got to be very careful around the Count Chocula's here. We see he's got an army here. Linus is reasonably well defended, but I might be able to still just take it with siege and like magic. And if he leaves the city for even a turn, we can pounce. I feel like the Scaling are going to attack us across the sea. But, you know, Arnaud is pretty well garrisoned. It does have crossbows and halberds. And this is another option for us to take. We can't really afford 2 armies yet, but, you know, our time will come. All right, so we've been hitting Kara and Carr pretty hard. I think I'm going to hit Lothern just to get vision of them so I can start developing relations. And we're going to do that, dispatch that. Okay, it's going to be 4,000 Gs, and let's do it. All right, Jan is done. And let's see if our gambit against the vampires will work. Giga Chad dwarves, that's what I like to see. What the hell was that? Oh, it's like a point of interest over there.
Aye.
Ooh, a trade agreement.
Let's hear
Okay.
what you
Yeah,
have
no,
to
I'm
say.
super down.
All right.
Hell yeah, man. The dwarf homies, Carrick Ziflin. And the man-eaters want to trade now, too. All right, a bunch of random trades coming in. I have a lot of trade resources. You can see my trade goods are pretty thick, which again is like the whole point of this faction, right? It's like, that's how it plays. All right, guys. We have another event here, replenish our forces. I don't think we've taken any damage, although, yeah, a little bit of damage on some of them. It's only 200 cargo. Oh, it's cargo, actually, so we'll take the spice barrels. Musion has been destroyed by Bretonnia, so that's okay. Now we have to deal with these goblins, these little trash goblins over here. I think the dwarves are going to crump their capital city, and they have. And it looks like Witch Hunters of the Wasteland. A special mission associated with the Sword of Sulcan. Oh, these guys are sick.
Yes, my lord.
Yeah. A special mission. Okay, so we get a Witch Hunter,
Ready.
right? But then we get the Sword of Sulcan is a unique unit for Marienburg. It's like this assassin guy that has like a bunch of faces. Really, really cool. All right. I'm so down for that. All right, so we got the Witch Hunter, and we should have a new mission now. Rival houses, the Cult of Sokan, yeah. Okay, so maintain 2 of the following: 2 Witch Hunters, and we get a reward, and then we get a Vigilant. Oh, Legendary Hero recruited. Okay, I mean, we need to get a second Witch Hunter then. Okay, so we can do that soonish. You know, eventually, one of these days.
Tools of judgment ready.
Tools of Judgment. All right, he's going to join our main army. And these guys, it would be a hard fight. I think Lewin's at war with them, isn't he?
The lady's favor.
He is not, actually. He is not at war with them. So I'm going to have to deal with them the old-fashioned way, it looks like. So what I can do is I can continue trying to ambush. Let's bring the Witch Hunter over. Haggard Beastmen army emerging here. That's going to be done in one turn. Jan is chilling, waiting for some experience to be fed his way. Our caravan is out in the field.
Servant of the faith.
The garrison is all right, but they have two big armies there. I mean, I could reach it just about if I go into regular movement.
I will do anything.
That's a hard fight, though, man. Like a 19 stack plus the full garrison. I mean, they are in a walled city, so there's a lot of room for cheese, but why take the risk, you know? Why take the risk? We'll continue trying to ambush over here in the woods. Castle Artois, of course, is ours. Let's level that up. We have a decent little income coming together, and we got the Witch Hunter moving to join our main army. And I'm hoping they would attack, although I don't know. Mousillon owned by the vampires. Ideally, I take Linnes, and then I just give it to the Bretonnians for a shit ton of money, right? These guys, though, I think they only have one territory. I'm like a little bit more inclined to go bully them, to be honest.
Ready to serve.
We'll stay here for like. Can I get into my own territory and replenish at least? Yeah, let's get the replenishment going. Stay in ambush dance, and then we'll make a decision next turn. I think.
What?
I think that'll be good. All right, looks fine. Looks fine. Let's see if there's any agreements coming up. Quick deals.
Onward.
The Chadley Carrick-Ziflin.
And what can the Dawi do for you? Aye.
We will stay true to our contracts.
The blessings of the lady.
What the hell was that? That was like a jump scare right there.
Bretonia.
You guys hear that? All right, let's see what happens. All right, a new day is upon us. Our ambushes have been discovered. Feels bad. And what do we want to do? Mounted weaponry isn't really relevant. Imperial University does give us control across the board, which is good. So I think we'll just do that for now. And Homie is going to keep heading over here to look for that quest. We've brought some of the merchant houses to heal. Magritte we will do with our other character, and then we need to get Etain to be our friend too. Okay. Okay, perfect. The Count Chocula armies have moved out in open field. Now this, do I have the movement? I don't know if I have the movement. If I do, that's pretty MLG pro gamer. I certainly was discovered. I can't reach the city. But these armies are both out in the open right now. Oh boy, that's tempting. And where are they going? Oh, they're going after that guy, I think.
The Emperor's mewling entreaties.
Yeah, he's at war with Carrick-Ziflin and Marienburg, so it's me and this guy.
Honorable noble.
I was able to heal, so I think I could probably win the fight now. That gives me the anchor ability. We can do the speed and buff for the boys. Let's do that. And the Witch Hunter can join the army. So he's going to join, and then I should have enough movement just to reach that guy.
Servant of the faith.
That's a hard fight, though. Mostly skeletons and bats, but I mean, yeah, there are a couple good units mixed in. Level 8, and would I get helped by anybody? I don't know if I would. Yeah. Okay, would he actually join him or not? One of them might have marched, so he wouldn't be in position. King Lewin.
You ask for
Could we get him to declare war against one of these Count Choculas? So a little bit of a sketchy situation, my friends. But we do get tier 2 Marienburg. Let's go ahead and Scrooge McDucket, and I want to get some good units. These are the melee guys, like the great swords. We have Hochland long rifles, by the way, in our tech tree, but we also have our own handgunner equivalents. Elsewhere here, we have the riders, warrior priests, artillery tech, which we already have. I think we just go for the trade resources and make the big money. You know, just be the miser, the overlord. So 20 stack of mostly archers. I think we can do it. But that one army with the mobility, and that's a lot of Fellbats, and I don't really have like good things to deal with Fellbats. It's kind of ugly, to be honest with you. I could creep over here and try and like backstab the city, but then Artois would probably get backstabbed as well. I could flood my territories. Grung Zint is on the brink of rebellion. Gonna have to deal with that or just let it go to the dogs. Unfortunately, I don't think I can trade that to anybody. I would love to trade it to the Dawi here. Let's see if maybe it'll allow me to. Oh, Grung Zint. They will take Grung Zint. Oh, nice. Okay, how much money do you want to give me? Defensive alliance, military alliance. Great. Let's do the military alliance. Let's take the money. All right, so the Grung Zint are the homies now. We have the Dwarven best friends in the mountains. And, yeah.
All right.
I think I probably could ask for a little bit more money, but cool. Not my problem anymore.
Protector of the
An epic fight, though, nonetheless.
Archlector.
That's here, and that's here. Let's see what this looks like. I have enough movement to get back to my city afterwards. Okay, it says I'm going to win. I think this is a battle, a worthy capstone to this episode. So let's fight it, guys. Auto-resolve would be pretty whack, I think. I mean, it is mostly chaff, but this will be a fun fight. All right. Okay, so the reinforcing army is going to be over there. We honestly, not an amazing map for us. This corner point is all right. I can form a bit of a choke here. But also, I can waddle over to the high ground here. Get, like, cannons up on that hill. Yeah, I think we take the high ground. The land ship hopefully will save us. Save us, Tom Cruise. Save us, Tom Cruise land ship. We'll see if it can. All right, so let's start deploying. We're going to definitely redeploy the army when the time comes. We have our Burger archers, our Marienburg archers, our Haggard greatswords. These guys have been fighting the long war, man. They certainly have. Sartosa militia in the front and Sartosa militia over here. We'll put this right here to keep the injured one fighting a little bit longer. The Manon priest, he's getting there. You know, he's got some good items. And we do have our Harbor Master, which is a really cool unit. Archers in the back. Archers in the back. It's going to be... I actually feel like the auto-resolve might have even been like a better outcome than what we're going to get. Granted, I do have the Witch Hunter now. Got some nice little characters that can, you know, go vampire hunting. And our wizard is on a horse now. Nice. Okay. So the culverins are going to waddle up. Oh, man, this is like a weird hill. Like, this hill right here should be good. So we're going to go ahead and waddle the culverins there. Put them in 4. Put landship in 3. And maybe landship carries us into the sunset, guys. I hope so. I don't have a healing magic. Would be maybe good to incorporate that relatively soon. And the privateers, who've been doing very well for us, are going to go defend the cannons. All right. Let's do this and this. The vampires are going to give us time to position because of the nature of the map. They're going to want to wait for their reinforcements. So we're going to get the artillery right up here. So let's get them there. And you guys are going to go over here. All right. Let's try it. The landship actually hitting home. Nice. Baiting on an invo, probably. Okay, so yeah, let's get, I'm trying to like see the elevation, yeah, so we can plan this. So you guys are gonna go right here, then everyone else can go like in front, a little bit on the low ground there, and then we're gonna get the privateers to defend the flank. And the land ship is just gonna keep land shipping, yeah. The reinforcements will be here soon, and then they're gonna prepare their doom push, which is gonna be very thunderbolts and lightning. We don't wanna use any magic yet, we wanna save it for the right moment when they're blobbed up adequately. All right, land ship, just keep making it rain on these guys. Yeah, landships are not squishy, but they do take a bit of damage. We're going to need to fan out our front line a little bit. Yeah, because this attack is going to come from a couple funky angles here. So let's get you here. Let's go get our characters to start shooting at just random shit. Now the culverins are shooting, and we have the extra ammo too, which is quite cool. All right, so the bats, we have the privateers ready to defend. A couple layers of archers, we'll deal with them. So let's saturate our line in a more effective way. You can see our Witch Hunter and our Blunderbuss guy. He does have his breath attack. How does that work? That's pretty good, actually. Let's see if this can do some damage here. Oh, so it's like a Scab's Wraith. Oh, that's actually not bad. Okay, so here comes the Hex Wraiths. Those are for sure the cannon targets. So we're going to get them with the culverins. Yeah, the land ship can start targeting the Hex Wraiths too. Let's get our warrior priests over here of Manon. And you guys form up. You guys form up. Land ship needs to stay here to blob up the AI in that particular area. And these militia are about to just get absolutely annihilated. So we're going to make them unbreakable. And hopefully they'll hold a little bit longer. We'll see. All right, so all is going according to plan. It's not a complete disaster, I promise. Let's get you in control 5. Get over here and see where we want to use our witchcraft. Harmonic convergence will be pretty good here against the hounds and the cav there. Yeah, very good. And the land ship can go blob these guys up. All right, so we got the Fellbat incursion coming. More creepiness coming from our flanks too. And in the front, the Meridia Warrior Priest needs to get in. Let's go ahead and use some buffs. Yep, great. So we got the buffs activated, and let's get you guys to go ahead and pick off these bats here. And here comes the flank. All right, Count Chocula's over there himself. A couple zombies on the way in. Landship is doing its thing, so we just need to use it to distract a little bit where we can. The bats are getting lit up. And now we get Mourngulls. Okay, so Mourngulls is definitely a priority target. We want to focus them down if we can. Let's get the militia to form up here. And so far, we are alive. Okay, which is great. No wind blasts. We got to wait for really opportune targets. Keep running over the skeleton spearmen. And in the front line, how are we looking? All right, looking pretty good. Mourngulls, we can do harmonic convergence on these guys. Probably worth in that situation. But they're going to get melted up pretty quickly. The land ship, just occupying the AI over here, keeping them busy, you know. You gotta keep them interested. Once we get rid of all the bats, the battle becomes exponentially easier. The bats are actually a bit of a concern here. Let's get the bows to shoot there and shoot here. Get these bats off. And let's look for wind blast targets. Nothing really blobbed up enough, so I think we just save our WOM, because there's a whole nother army coming, by the way. Like, a whole nother army. This is just like the first wave. This is a horde mode wave. All right, the militia and the Manon priest. Let's do the Wrath of Manon. Cool. That's going to do a little something, something. And you guys can scurry up the hill. Let's get the privateers to come over here. And you guys can shoot at those Black Knights. Yeah, let's see how this goes. The privateers probably want to shoot them too. All right, culverins. Let's shoot those knights there if we can get line of sight. The boat of doom is going to spread out. So get up the hill, get up the hill. How's the Madon Priest doing and the Witch Hunter? They are fighting pretty hard in that main line fight there. All right, let's pop this and do the Trident and get the land ship to come back here, maneuver after these guys. And the cannon should be able to help me melt some of those guys. I have anything scary coming in, anything that's worth targeting. There is a Count Chocula Lord there that would maybe be worth targeting. Let's get you over here, get the privateers to move down that way, and the Black Knights, yeah, they're causing quite a bit of havoc here, running through my archers. Okay. Harmonic Convergence, yeah, let's buff the stats, make them a little bit stronger. In the front, how are we looking? I do have the Scab's Graith ability, so we're going to get that activated. And now, this is where Wind Blast comes in. This is where we get the big, juicy Wind Blast. We start casting them on that front line right there. All right, a couple dogs in the back. We're going to go ahead and charge them here with these guys and get you to help out there. The cannons should hold. Cairn Race have emerged out of the woods. Witch Hunters and land ships doing what they can. It's a hard fight, man. It is a hard fight, but we are crumbling quite a bit. Okay, and how are the cannons looking? The dogs should get knocked off here in a moment, and a couple archer units here. We need to get them to reform and begin shooting again. Land ship's going to go full speed ahead into those guys. We have our blunderbuss man. He needs to run away, get away from that haggard vampire. And how is this guy doing? Now, he's doing all right, but our front line is very flimsy right now. It's definitely getting a little bit sketchy. All right, so the dog units should go down. The cannon should stabilize. The lines are getting dodgy as hell, and we can start shooting at Count Chocula here, and I need some more Wind Blasts in the front line, man. Yeah, I need some more Wind Blasts. Although, honestly, doing one right here against these Wraiths is going to be worth it. They're pretty elite, so yeah, we blast them right there, get a couple archer shots, and let's get our privateers to form up and start shooting at the vampire guy. All right, so we get him in the face. The two cannons, we want to continue shooting him if we can. All right, let's keep going. Get the privateers to go. Shoot him, shoot him. Crypt Ghouls coming into the backfield. Let's go ahead and start shooting them down. Move you this way. And Manon's Fury, yeah, we're going to need all of it. Let's just keep popping all those goodies, man. If we can snipe the Voldemort there, that's going to be quite big. So those guys are crumbling. The land ship of doom. Let's move it across this way. Witch Hunter needs to come back. And we do have Harmonic Convergence as well. Could use it here and just fight, see what happens. We have some Smeagol's getting into the secondary line, so let's shoot you guys there. Crypt Ghouls are kind of low. Harry Potter's going to need to run away. How are we looking in the front line fighting? It's pretty rough over here, actually. There's a lot of undead. There's a hell of a lot of undead. All right. Another Wind Blast. Not quite yet. Our Harbor Master guy's fighting hard. The land ship's going to be trying to squeak away. And the cannons, maybe if we can cut the head off the snake, off the vampire characters, that's going to be good. All right, so going to charge him in the back. See if we can get him down. He does go down there, which is excellent. So the cannons, I wish they were Galloper guns. That would be nice, wouldn't it? We're going to shoot the Graveguard Weapons down. Okay. So Witch Hunter, go after Count Chocula. Let's snipe both of the Vampire Lords, if at all possible. We're going to get you with your blunderbuss to shoot there. Archer's being caught in melee. Doesn't feel good, but it is what it is. Trying it Manon, and do we have any Wind Blast action? We do have some. One of the Count Choculas does go down for the count. And hopefully the land ship will continue to do a lot of work for me this game. All right, Overcast. Yes, let's melt those guys. Great, that was a pretty good little chunk of damage right there. And we can do Harmonic Convergence on these archers to hopefully help them fight off some of those Wraith units. My Lord just basically fully surrounded over there. He's going to have a hard time getting out of that. All right, we're going to get you back, start a little bit of kiting with the characters. We're going to retreat with you. How are the cannons doing here? They're doing all right. Some archers also blasting away. And the privateers, they can maybe flank into some of these zombies and wear them down. How are the cannons looking? Cannons might be able to shoot. The Manon character is chilling. We might need to do a retreat from this, guys. I might have bit off more than I could chew, honestly. Not an unwinnable battle, but I would have had to cheese a lot harder, like kite the AI around the map and things like that. All right, Crypt Ghouls, let's get it. We're going to use the beer bottle call-in right there. Let's get this character here. The land ship is going to need to start trying to get out in the open. And do we run away with the crews? That is the question. That is the question. All right, he's getting away. The Wrath of Manon is going to be free in a second. Manon's Fury, so we're going to try that. Take down the vampire character, get you out that way. And the two Culverins, let's go ahead and drop with the crew, and we're going to run. The Privateers, do we want to start kiting? I think we need to. I think we got to start kiting with these guys. Yeah, anybody we can get out in the open, we need to. And you're going to use your shotgun, shoot those skeleton spearmen. The boat's going to go this way. And now we're basically just in desperation mode here, guys. Yeah, just desperation mode. We're going to try, though. We're going to try. A lot of undead, and the cannon crews, thankfully for me, did get away, so hopefully I can weasel something out. The Witch Hunter rallies, that's huge. It's very, very nice. So we're going to have to just go to cheese mode here, basically. All right, so he's running. Oh, man, if I could rally that guy, that'd be so nice. Let's start shooting these Smeagol's and see if we could maybe save that character. He's good. You know, he definitely packs a punch. We have the money bags. We can make him unbreakable, but I think we're out of range. The non-character is surrounded. The vampire army is, you know, not in the best shape. Certainly in better shape than me, but if I can get these cannons back online, that's going to be quite good. All right, so you shoot those guys. The warrior priest guy is, yeah, the wizard, the Harry Potter has saved them. The privateers are going to be running. And we are going to go ahead and get a big old wind spell right down the pipe on you guys. And let's just keep these guys running over towards those Smeagol's. All right. So they get hit with a wind blast there. Pretty good. Manon Priest, tell them to stand your ground. We do have the money bags. Anything I want to make unbreakable right now? Can I reach you? I don't think I can even reach you. No. All right, so we need to get you guys away. And we're being chased by what? Skeleton warriors. Yeah, because we can recrew that cannon later on. That's going to be the idea. So we've gone into like full haggard desperation mode. I think we can still win this. Especially if that other character of mine rallies. That's going to be quite massive. Yeah, you guys keep running away. Kite them around the map. Because my warrior priest guy is like, he can fight. He can do this all day, you know? He can do this all freaking day. And we have a lot of winds of magic left, actually. So that's pretty huge. Overcast is a little bit risky. So I think we just do the undercast right now. Let's free up our character here. The Landship of Doom is doing it. And great. Yes, our shotgun guys come back. That's huge. Keep the privateers going. Keep you guys running this way. Dude, this is what it's all about, man. Like, these kind of battles are so fun, you know? Like, taking stupid fights is what makes these situations possible, you know? All right, so blunderbuss you guys. Thankfully, our boy here, he's going to use Manon's Fury again and bombard a bunch of them. We haven't really lost, like, anything super important yet, but those Cairn rates might get us, so we need to come across full power ahead and save our cannons, and then we can go re-equip those cannons, and that's going to be pretty big. All right, Manon's Fury's here. We have the money bags coming. Yeah, a little bit of gunfire coming from our privateers, as well as our harbor master, whoever the hell he is. And we need to get those damn ghosts. Yeah, go get them. Oh, God. It's so sketchy. I was, like, taking this fight so lightly. I mean, we could have cheesed and kited them like this early, but I was like, we don't need to do that. It's fine. Why would we bother with that? All right, we're going to make this thing unbreakable. Jan's pay. Apparently it matters. And the ghosts, let's run them down with the big boy right there. Shoot here, and the vampire Count Chocula is going to be hard, but my character should win. Or at least have a chance against him. Okay, one cannon crew does get caught by the wraiths, unfortunately. That's tough. These guys shoot them. Let's keep blunderbusting you. This is an ROR that we can re-recruit, so it's not that big of a deal there. The wraiths are coming. We see a lot of undead moving this way. Witch Hunter laps in micro with him. But hopefully he'll be able to escape. And we need to have you attack this character here. It looks like that's a necromancer. Yeah, it's a necromancer. All right, so one culverin. I don't think it's fully wiped. Oh, man, those wraiths are doing work, though, man. Holy shit. I could attack with my Harry Potter, but I don't want to risk that getting caught and killed. So you guys shoot there. You guys shoot here. And then we need to make the long, arduous run back up to that cannon and go from there. All right. So we're going to keep the wind blasting going. The Wrath of Manon is here. Let's go ahead and do that for the ward save. Make him a little bit more stalwart. The landship needs to just run away now, and we need to use it as a cannon. And then you... Are those Cairn rays still freaking going over there? God damn, dude, really? Those are actually Smeagol's. Those are Crypt Ghouls. So we can distract them with our Harry Potter. Yeah, we might lose the landship in this battle. The landship may fall, though I think that vampire's on foot, so he might not be able to catch us. And you guys go all the way up to the cannon. Harry Potter's going to charge in, do some cycle charging, and come on, boys. Full speed ahead, acceleration, go! Get away from the vampire! Get away from the vampire! All right. Oh my God, what a battle! Holy shit. Okay, so we get a wind blast on those guys. Let's go get back on the culverin there. I have to admit, I was not the most confident at several points during this battle. I was not the most confident. Alright, so let's get you away. Let's run these guys. We need to use the last of their ammo. And the Warrior Priest Man, we're going to use the Wrath of Manon, which will do nice AoE damage there. Let's go get you back on your culverins. Nice. Every little bit, splashing them with water, man. We'll friggin' take it. Necromancer Man is chilling. Let's turn around and start blasting him to try and trigger army losses. And thank goodness we have all this Winds of Magic. Thank goodness, you know. Okay, I haven't played campaign in a long time, but this is like conjuring a memory for me of like playing against Vlad von Karstein and having these like miserable fights. I just have these like core memories of that. This guy, you know, his gun's paying dividends here. Landship can shoot Count Chocula, which is fine. And hopefully Hans will win against the vampire. I think he will. Problem is the vampire guy's anti-infantry, so he's going to be a bit of a better duelist because my Manon Priest doesn't have his shrine yet. So maybe we just shoot him. Yeah, let's just blunderbuss this bad boy, you know? Wind blast those guys. The cannon's going to be back online. Oh, the other cannon returned. Yes. Is there something chasing them? Oh god, the necromancer is. Okay, can you see me in the woods? Can you see me back there? I don't know if you can. You guys can probably just withdraw off the battlefield to try and save that cannon. All right. Oh, we did it. We freaking won. Oh, we did it. That was so shitty and haggard, but we won. We did it. Let's go, baby. Still got it. All right. So, acceptable losses. The landship lived. The culverins lived. The Manon priest fought hard in the middle. All our characters lived. The greatswords probably wiped to the last because I think they're... I don't know if those ones are unbreakable. I don't think they are, but... Oh my god, what a campaign that was. That's the end of the campaign. It's over. What a battle is what I meant to say. All right, guys. Well, let's load in and see the damage. And hopefully some good experience. I mean, that was a lot of armies we fought. The auto-resolve obviously doesn't take the unit composition as much into account, like with the archers and stuff. So, like, the bats were, you know, a bit of a problem. All right, so we lost not as much as you would think. Just a great sword or two and nothing we can't replenish here. All right, let's take the money. Money. And our other cannon survived too. Great. So the Count Choculas have been defeated. Now the question is, can I reach both of them and get some karate chops?
Of the weak.
I mean, they're pretty raggedy, man. I kind of want to play it safe and get back. So Jan has leveled up. He got some fat experience. Ooh, artisan economy. Okay, now we have some new stuff. Diplomatic relations with the Empire. Cool. Okay. And then artisan economy. Dye resources, local region. Pottery production. Income from weaving house. What does that lead us up to? I don't want to like troll the Empire at this point. You know, expanded hulls. So that's the caravan size. Marienburg finery. Campaign movement range when he's garrisoned. I mean, that might be the way to do it. Recruitment rank for Lord's Army. Grants Jan a new follower. Yeah, let's do the artisan economy for now. Okay, that's pretty good. Our income is popping off. And we can get the tier 2 Marienburg building, which gives us the Merchant Guild baggage train, the Knights Mariner, sick, and the ship's crew gunners. And then, oh, dude, I want a whole army of Knights Mariner. I don't care. They look so sick. They're like these armored, like, pistolier guys on foot. Lewin, how about you come over and bully these guys? We don't have the War Altar Manon yet. That's when it's going to be a game changer. I could do go Blue Tree, but I don't know. We're already committed here. Let's just go Bronze Odio with it. All right, and Harbor Masters, cost of caravan shortcut event, and campaign movement range for all factions, faction-wide. Okay, let's do that. Cool, let's work to some good spells, and now we can get some fat Chain Lightning spam. Yeah, Chain Lightning's just a god tier spell. It's very good.
I serve Sigma.
Now, there is a chance that with these fights, though I will win them most likely. Oh, dude, it's the Gorse brothers. They're both named Gorse. That's pretty funny. The Bretonnians may be a target for us. Arno, I'm going to get that one upgraded because it's the most dangerous, although we do have Boris Todbringer chatting around there, handling business. All right, I think this is a good spot to leave off on. Epic battle. We'll be back with another episode soon. And again, if you guys are enjoying these campaign streams, or not streams, I stream so much, but videos, please do drop a like. It helps out quite a bit. Helps keep the old man going. And we'll be back. That was really fun. I love the trading element of this faction. You can slowly start to see the trade income kind of bolstering us up, which is good. And man, oh man, is it fun. All right, folks. See you next time. Take care of yourselves. And yeah, big money. Big money.